the American Society for Public Administration. I'm also a member of the National Council of ASPA, the American Society for Public Administration. Me and two others, we represent District 4, where if you sort of look over my right shoulder, the rest of the country from here is representing District 4. I was supposed to be a spectator tonight, but our chapter president, Maloney Sanford, came down with an illness, so she asked me to preside in her place. And I was, putting together some personal comments, but then I read what Maloney had. I said, I can't do any better than that. So I'll just read what she says. My name is Maloney Sanford. I have the privilege of serving as a professional providing executive and strategic planning and leadership in the 501c3 sector. In fact, she's just taken a job as Director of Mission Advancement at the Society for St. Vincent de Paul. Nice. Previous experience, she was Executive Director of Vote Smart, and up in Wyoming, she did some public work as well. But I'm grateful to join you not only today in that role, but also as a proud member of the Iowa chapter of the American Society for Public Administration. It is a joy and an honor to be here as we gather to lift up the quiet, steady, and deeply meaningful work of public service, the kind of work that shapes the world our children will inherit. As a mom raising a family here in Iowa, I am especially grateful for every public servant who dedicates their gifts to building stronger, safer, and more compassionate communities. At ASPA, we believe service is not simply a profession, it is a calling, one rooted in integrity, courage, humility, and care for our neighbors, the kind of service that doesn't always seek attention, but always seeks the good. Today is my privilege to present the Mary Maloney Public Service Award to a leader who embodies that calling so beautifully, Mr. A.J. Johnson. I want to welcome and recognize members of our chapter leadership. That would be me. Distinguished guests and members of the Johnson family. Thank you for being here to celebrate this remarkable legacy of service. Since 1939, the American Society for Public Administration has championed excellence in public service and strengthened the bridge between academic research and the real-world public leadership. With nearly 10,000 members nationwide and more beyond that worldwide, ASPA advances ethical governance, professional development, and strong people-centered civil service through research, publications, learning opportunities, and recognition events like this one. ASPA uplifts the individuals who dedicate their talent and often their hearts to serving the public good. Public service is quiet work. It is not driven by applause, yet it shapes every aspect of community life. When we pause to honor service, we are not merely celebrating an individual, we are strengthening our civil fabric. Recognition builds trust, recognition sustains morale, recognition inspires the next generations to step forward. Gratitude is not ceremonial, it is generational, and today we give gratitude its rightful place. We are deeply honored to offer this award in memory of Mary Maloney, who I'm sure is well known to people in this room, who faithfully served as Polk County Treasurer for more than 30 years. Mary believes service to others is one of life's highest callings, and she lived that belief every day with integrity, grace, and unwavering commitment to Iowans. Her life reminds us that public service is not simply something to do, it is something that we are, and it becomes part of our character, our witness, and our legacy, and we honor her memory through this award, given to individuals whose service reflects the same devotion to community and ethical leadership. So today, we celebrate A.J. Johnson, former city manager of Urbandale, a leader whose service has strengthened our state and enriched the lives of countless families and neighbors. Throughout his distinguished career, A.J. has exemplified steady stewardship, thoughtful governance, and a steadfast commitment to doing what is right, even when it is not easy. His leadership created opportunity, stability, and connection across the community. He not only managed systems, he nurtured trust. He led not only with skill, but with heart. A.J.'s legacy is one of fairness, humility, and deep care for the people and places he served. A leader like that leaves not just politics and plans, he leaves an imprint on the civil soul of a community. So this year's nomination for the Mary Maloney Public Service Award was submitted by Council Member Joseph Jones of the City of Windsor Heights, and a valid member of ASPA. Joseph would be here, except he's got the same business you guys do. He's over in Windsor Heights at a council meeting. Joseph holds the deepest respect for AJ's leadership and profound impact he has made through public service. As I said, he had hoped to be here today, but his council duties called, which is pretty fitting, I think. So at this point, is my intended role was to actually was to do a little biographical summary of AJ, and also to read Joseph's nomination. AJ grew up in Des Moines, a proud product of the Des Moines Public School District. He was an undergraduate from Wartburg College in political science, graduate degree from Drake University and Masters of Public Administration, a graduate intern in the Des Moines City Manager's Office, assistant to the city manager in Sydney, Ohio, city manager of Montevideo, Minnesota, city manager of Muscatine, Iowa. I used to go out there when I was state public defender. They had a public defender office out there. I used to go. And then city manager of Urbandale from 2009 through 2024, and retiring at the end of 2024. And as Joseph's nomination states, as follows. It is my honor to nominate AJ Johnson for this year's Mary Maloney Public Service Award. I have had the good fortune of knowing AJ for many years, and I've seen his great work from many of the vantage points I've had throughout my career in Iowa. I was always in admiration of his work and leadership style. He is the type of leader who is unafraid to speak truth to power, support his teams, and empower others to succeed. As a government and community leader, there are few people that match his skill, professionalism, and grace. In the time I've known AJ, I have been impressed with his knowledge, amiability, and ability to convene and lead others through good and bad times. He is brilliant at his job and has seen continued success throughout his career, in which he spent nearly 15 years as city manager for the city of Urbandale, city administrator for 20 years in the city of Muscatine, and other public administration roles in the states of Ohio and Minnesota. It is noted that during AJ's times as Urbandale city manager, the city's population expanded from about 39,000 residents in 2009 to more than 47,000 residents. Not only was he at the helm during the city's westward expansion, but he also oversaw public safety improvements, including the establishment of a new fire station and strengthening collaborative agreements with neighboring cities to increase service delivery. He also helped to clear up a long disputed yet little known zip code issue.
How'd that go, Steve?
AJ Johnson has been an instrumental leader in the Des Moines metropolitan area and has left a long legacy of excellence upon his retirement in 2004. Although he did none of these things to receive recognition, I believe he would be a fitting recipient for the Mary Maloney Public Service Award this year. And you know, the governing council of the Iowa chapter of ASPA agreed with that entirely, and unanimously agreed. Mayor Andrew, I don't know if you wanted to add something here.
I don't know how I can top Tom's words and Joseph's words as well, but obviously AJ's very fitting for this award, and we're so glad to be part of this as well from the city of Urbandale standpoint. You know, this award does exemplify the highest ideals of public service. As Tom said, Mary was known for her tireless work ethic, her compassion, and her unwavering commitment to her constituents. So AJ is certainly fitting for someone who's carried that same torch with grace and strength throughout his career and even into his, quote, retirement. I say that with air quotes because he's not really retired yet. I don't think Christy is. He's still doing, I mean, I'll let AJ speak to that when he gets up here. But I had the privilege of working with AJ through his entire tenure here in Urbandale as city manager, and I can say without hesitation that his leadership has helped shape Urbandale into the community it is today. He brought not only a wealth of experience and knowledge to that role, but a deep sense of purpose. He understood that public service is about people, about listening, about building trust, and about making decisions that serve the greater good. We had a few good days together, a lot of good days together, a few bad days together, and I don't need to remind AJ what those days are. But I can tell you, every day, good day or bad day, he always put his all into it. Under his leadership, Urbandale saw thoughtful growth, improved infrastructure, and community engagement. He led with a steady hand, a clear vision, and a heart for service. Whether we're navigating complex challenges or celebrating community milestones, he was always there, steady, thoughtful, and committed. What I admire most, though, about AJ is his humility. He never sought the spotlight. Instead, he focused on mentoring and empowering others, ensuring that every voice was heard and valued. So AJ, your impact on Urbandale and on public service cannot be overstated. So on behalf of the city, I want to thank you for your service here, certainly in Urbandale, your leadership, and your friendship. Congratulations, my friend, on this well-deserved honor. We're very proud of you.
And with this, AJ joins a small but very distinguished company. Our first award recipient was John Sarcone. Our second award recipient was Dr. Roxanne Ryan. And there'll be more.
Yes. All right.
Thank you.
Wait. Yep. Hold the post. Great. Let me do one more.
One more with
One
mine,
more.
please.
Yeah, okay. Great.
Thank you so much.
All right.
Let me get one, please.
Thank you so much.
I want to get Bob in it too. You three, please.
All right.
I'm still bossing him around. Thank you so much.
Amy, you said 5:30 and it's 5:32, so what the hell? Right? No, Tom, thank you so much, the Iowa chapter. I really do appreciate this. Is an honor, a very surprising honor to Joseph as well. I've known Joseph. Many of you have worked with Joseph. When I first came here, he was working with the Des Moines Partnership, the Harkin Institute, and I was with the City Council. I find him to be a quality individual, and just nomination coming from him really means a lot. I'm glad I could have this award done here because this is where I left public service. And this is where I wanted to be when I left public service. And just a great number of folks here. You're great people to work with. And I do accept this on behalf of all the men and women who work in the public sector, because it's not an easy job. It never has been. And it's just going to get a little harder. But you folks make your communities, school districts, counties what they are. And that's important. And again, none of us do it for the fame and glory. We do it for the love of public sector activity. So again, thank you very much. And kind of funny story, I got a text message from the folks in May about this. And James Breyer, our IT director, trained me well. He says, if you don't know the number, if you don't know the person, don't open it. I continue to ignore the contact. And then Tom finally called me and said, we've been trying to get a hold of you. And I said, well, okay, I apologize. I'll blame that on my former IT director. Because I was always the one that would step into the, well, don't answer it, what I would answer it. Don't open it, I'd opened it. So I learned my lesson after I left. But again, thank you very much. Really appreciate this, and thank you.
A lady was texting. She's Gen Z, so text. Baby boomers, we call. So.
I did get a text from Joseph at some point this summer asking for your number, but I wasn't sure which of the numbers I had was your personal number.